Glory to the Swarm, brothers and sisters. I'm your cult leader, Cheese, and today we're going to put a spotlight on our official cult hype man, Uncle Lazy. Unc has been a fervent proselytizer of the gospel and has an energy that is unmatched. He's recently started streaming, and you should definitely check him out. Now, let's see what happens when the gospel becomes the gas pedal. Right. Uncle Lazy is the red player, has Rhino and Speed Specialist options. I like both of those. Let's see what our map looks like. Oops, that was skip, not hide. See, it's hide when you're playing the game. It's skip when you're not. So Unc takes Speed Specialist, and he's playing against Doxun. Doxun is a 2200 MMR player. He is a Mag 1 participant. He has done numerous things in his career. He's playing a Giant Specialist, and Doxun is a fantastic player. Uncle Lazy and Doxun met in the tournament. Normally they would not be this close. Uncle Lazy is, he's currently playing around 1500, 1600 MMR, but after watching him, I'm convinced he has got a much higher ceiling than that. So I hope we get to see more from him in the future. So it looks like Unc comes out, and he's going to position his tanks and his arc lights around his big gun, leaving the little gun to defend itself. He's also attacking the little gun, so we're not too worried about chaff clearing from that thing with what we've got. Looks like Doxun has taken his tanks, stuck them in the middle with some marksmen and crawlers, just trying to cover all of his bases. I do kind of like this formation from Doxun. It gives you a lot of flexibility. Unc then goes with the late crawlers. Okay, so he's thinking we're going to get in on the cannon, kill it before the crawlers get there. I like that. Here we go. Alright, so early on, this arc light eats the first barrage of fire. This sledges come in and start taking it now, but here come the crawlers. Unfortunately, the tank that was tanking the little gun goes down, and the crawlers get retargeted. Still not going too bad. Our little gun holds them off on the right side here. And yeah, so we're going to win the left side. If we can get this one, ooh, it's going to be tight. I think we're going to lose the round, but really close. Early rounds nowadays, unless they're just a complete steamroll, seem to be pretty even. So, not too bad of a first run, not great, but we got a little bit of health to play with, and as Unc likes to tell me, health is a resource. Alright, it's round 2, and wasps are offered. Now, one thing I want to talk about, I didn't get to it in time, is that the drop costs have changed. In patch 1.7.1, the wasp drop on round 2 is no longer free. It now costs 50 resources, or 50 supply. So it does change the dynamics of a few things. A lot of the drops have been altered. It does change some of our timings. I'm working on figuring out what all of the different drops are, so I can put that together and we can try to have a resource for it. But as you can see here, Unc has decided to take the wasp. He buys a second one, and he sticks them onto the right flank here of Doxun. He takes a crawler as well, trying to figure out where to put that one. And it looks like Doxun has just bought some more crawlers. He has a Stormcaller as well. Should do him pretty good into our front lines here. Okay, so we've got our wasps coming in. On the right hand side here, there's only one upshoot in this marksman. On the left side, there's only one upshoot in this marksman, so this should be a round win for us. It's just a matter of our wasps getting on the right targets. It always seems to be, right? That first round when there's no defenses, it's always a mystery if they're going to chase, if they're going to go to the tower, if they're going to go to the marksman, if they're just going to completely ignore all of it and get killed by a single level 2 marksman. No, they won't, but man, it sure feels like it sometimes. So I'm just going to get the towers, he's going to clean everything up, and this should be a win. Not much of a win, but it will be one. So we will win this round with 5 wasps remaining, dealing a wicked amount of damage. You know what? Hey, any damage is good damage, though. Alright. Actually winds up going to time, so we both take damage. It's not great, but it's okay. Redeployment's offered. Everything else would be a skip here. Mass-produced Phoenix is always fun, but not when we're doing what we're doing here. Doxun takes the advanced shield device. Unc takes the redeployment. Now, I can tell you he was thinking about, initially, he knew the Wraith was going to come. He was thinking, okay, I can go levels and range and be pretty good over here. But then he also started talking about, well, we could do that, or what if we sell out and come to the other side? So that's what a lot of this debate is going on for Unc right now. As you can see, he takes one of them, he moves it. He's going to sell the other. He's got 650 left, so what does he do? 3 wasps. That's right. Unc gave Doxun the rope-a-dope. Goes from a 2 wasp flank on the right side to a 4 wasp flank on the left. Now, not having range here is going to be a problem when it comes time to engage this Wraith. However, this is a really nice rope-a-dope that he's done. And I like this. I really like this as far as, Doxun's okay, I got a Wraith, I'll be fine. But suddenly next round, this Wraith isn't in a great spot. He needs one over here now. Maybe he needs 2. He also needs tech. We're creating problems with our massive flank here. This is awesome to see. I love watching it. I've never been a huge fan of going with the 4 wasps into the flank. I always felt like it was a little slow, but in this case I think it works out really well because you are able to do it all in one turn. When you're doing it and you build them out kind of piecemeal, I don't feel like getting that extra, or the 4th wasp in the flank is always going to do much good for you. But like I said, when you're able to move one over, buy 3 more into an empty flank, it's fantastic. That's a really good tower timing if we can get through these tanks fast enough to get onto the Wraith before the debuff expires. We should be able to clear it, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Whew. Definitely tight. So it's now round 4. We know we need range on the wasps, or this is all going to go very poorly. Laser sights is a good option here. Intensive training is a good option. Enhancement module, not so much. We don't really want to econ any of these guys because then we got to replace them. It's too early for photon, so I think that laser sights are the clear choice here. Looks like Doxun has bought a level 2 Wraith. He's given it degen beam. Yeah, that's going to hurt a little bit. Let's see. Unc is still deciding, okay? And then Doxun has, let's see, for upshoot, he's got 2 Wraiths, 2 marksmen, and he's got this 1 pack of fangs. So not a ton. If we have range, I think this goes pretty well for us. Let's see. Alright, Unc's getting his crawlers, but now he doesn't have money for range. He can sell. So let's see what he does. So he puts out 3 crawlers in front, protecting the level 2s. So we're going to lose one here to a missile. Kind of figured that was going to happen. So he loans instead of selling. Oh, and now he's going to sell. Okay, so loans to get range. Sells the sledgehammer. There's 250 left. Oh, he moves the arc light into the flank as well. A little extra chaff clear. Takes +1 attack. Takes 1 +1 defense. Throws down a missile. No, not a missile. Takes speed. Yes, I like it. So, here we go. We know we need AA at this point, but the range is going to kill this Wraith. Eventually. It's going to hurt, but it will get it. We get it there. We lose a lot of the wasps. We lose 1 pack to the missile. We lose 2 packs to the Wraith. We are able to get in with our crawlers, though. Killing the marksman, taking the tower. So we wind up winning the front here. Doxun's defense has been so focused on this back corner that our basic push from the front with this level 2 arc light and these sledgehammers manages to overrun his defenses. Come and get the tower. We're going to kill the marksman, we're going to kill the tanks, and then I don't know if we're going to be able to get the Wraith this round. I think we need AA. But, oh, it's going in the wrong direction. Maybe it's going to get the tower. Oh, no, just in time. A nice win here for Unk. Great job. Alright, so we got another level on our ranged wasp. That's awesome. Scorpions offered, not really helping us here. Typhoons, Void Eyes are interesting. Phoenixes are interesting. Doxun takes the Typhoon. It's a good choice for him. I think I kind of like the Typhoons or the Void Eyes here. They're really expensive though, so I don't think I would take them. We're already down money because we had to loan. We're going to take our level. I don't know if we have the money for AA. Maybe if we sell something. Alright, so we got the Typhoon. We sold the other tanks now. Okay. Move the Typhoons into the flank. Unk's got 650. I hope he's going to take AA. I don't know if he will this round. Doxun does take range on his Wraiths. He's got 3 of them over here on the left now. With these Typhoons. That is a lot of anti-air. Okay. Unk has decided that it's Rhino time. I don't blame him. You know, he's thinking, okay, I need a tank. Something to hold him up. I get it. I don't blame him. I have no issue with this. You know, we've got Typhoon and Rhino coming in. We got a Rhino coming from the front. You know, kind of like that. I just really wish we had AA so we could take out these Wraiths a little bit faster when we do target it. Hopefully the range here is going to be enough. This just barely does not reach. So these guys have a very slight advantage as long as there's anything in front of them. And they should survive. But man, it's going to be close. Yeah, our Rhinos are slowed down by the degen beam. So it's not great. Okay, they're starting to get clipped a little bit. But here we go. They're in. They're shooting. First one's down. Second one's going down. Good. These Typhoons do good work cleaning up the fangs so we don't have to deal with them. They managed to hold off 3 Wraiths from getting to our big wasps. We come in, take the tower. He's going to take that back tower of ours as well. But this is pretty good. We still managed to win the front, although not really. And it's just going to be a matter of range. We got 125 meters versus 100. So if we can kill this thing before it gets into 100 meters of range, we're going to win. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. There's too many tanks coming in front. Oh, that could be it, though. That tower timing could be really helpful. Let's see. Boom, boom. Yes. These tower timings have been clutch for Uncle Lazy. Now, one thing that we talked about last night is, you know, why don't you level your towers? And I asked him that. It's like, you really should consider. He's like, no, I'm okay. he likes to throw down maybe like some wasps in defense or some late units to hold things off of his tower while he continues to push. And you know, I think that maybe some of these rounds could have gone a little bit smoother if he had leveled a tower. But I have no complaints after watching the man work. You know, as I like to say, you know, I'm not the best player this game. I might have come up with this style, but you know, there are going to be other players out there that will take it and enhance it and make it better than I ever have, and I can't wait to see that. And I think these couple of games from Uncle Lazy kind of showcase that ability, and it was fantastic. So he gets another level 2 Rhino here, gets level 2 Wasps, gets the aerial spec on the Wasps. Doxun is going to bring in a line of steel balls to put in front of the Rhino he knows about. We're going to miss some of our chaff. Luckily, this guy right here is no longer going to be missiled. We're out of money, unfortunately. We have continued to loan. So we've loaned and taken range now. So our range stays at 125. to the 120 and 105 to the 100. So add in the extra 30. That's pretty good. Unc decides to move the Typhoons. Not quite sure why he decided to move these up here. Now, we know that there's going to be a Rhino response. There has to be. So I kind of like the idea of maybe moving the Rhino instead, leaving the Typhoons in front of our really big guys. Just so that, when that dies, if anything is in range, it winds up shooting at the Typhoons first. But it's okay. We've got a couple of them left. Steel Balls managed to take care of 2 of the Rhinos. And things aren't looking great right now. The degen is slowing us down. There are now 4 Wraiths over here. There's another Wraith over here. We're running low on resources here. Even with a win, it's going to be a small win. But luckily, this AA is going to help us clear the Wraiths really fast. And that's going to be another round win for Uncle Lazy. Alright. Pretty good round. Gets them down to about 2,000. Oh, 1,900. Nice. Alright, so now we got a big decision to make. Improved Firepower is a great card. Underground Threat could be really good here. And Unc takes Advanced Targeting System. So with this, he's increased his range by 10. He says, okay, 120 meters, or 125 meters with temp range is pretty good, but what about 135 meters? Let's really get out there, right? No complaints. Again, I don't know that that's the choice I would have made here. I think maybe the improved firepower on one of these level 2s, or this level 3 right here, it's going to be enough. But he sees something in it, and we got to trust him. Let the man cook. Let's see what happens. So he's going to take Whirlwind on his Rhinos. I do like he's not taking the armor. There's no reason to take armor in this case. There could be an argument made for power armor, but because Doxun hasn't put down anything that's light shooting, there's no reason to take armor right now except for maybe more health. If we think we need the health, sure, go for it. These Typhoons get a level. These level Typhoons into the flank are always strong. I love seeing that. We're going to get some more Wasps. I'm going to set them up here, coming in from the front. With the AA, they should be able to take down this Wraith before it gets into range. That'll be really nice. Moves the Rhino out from in front of the Steel Balls. Steel Balls are now split between the 2 Rhinos and the 2 packs of Crawlers. These guys should be able to get in here and spin down the Crawlers pretty quickly, allowing our Wasp to get into the Wraiths. Now, one thing I would maybe like to see instead of the range here is getting ground spec. Okay, we're going to move this Wasp now, and we're going to try to push this other tower. So I think maybe Unc is setting up for more Rhinos, which seems actually really good right now because he doesn't have a lot of Rhino response. These Wraiths are pretty good into the Wasps, but the only Rhino defense we have right now against us is the Steel Balls, and it's only 1 pack. So yeah, we clear the Crawlers, we start to clear the Wraiths. Unfortunately, this round I think was lost because we weren't able to fully commit. We weren't able to fully push through, and that's alright, This is kind of a setup round for Uncle Lazy when he's taking he winds up taking the advanced targeting system. So I'm going to take over real quick. I'm just curious what happens if we just keep pushing on this left side, or in Uncle Lazy's case, the right side. So we are going to take the firepower, going to take our levels, stick this here. We've already started learning long range speed. Definitely taking this level. Those guys have been strong. I did like this. Moving this over here. I don't know that Whirlwind is the right choice though. One thing I would think about maybe is photon coating, just because of the degen. It allows us to get up a little bit closer. It keeps those Wraiths in place. Unfortunately, they are now close enough that when he takes temp range, all of our Wasps are in range of it. So not great. We don't need this. But what I do want to do is I'm just going to take a couple more Wasps. right? Stick one here. Stick one right here. And we will throw down a missile as well, just in case there's something in front, right? So instead of taking any other techs, I know I talked about ground spec, I know I talked about some other things, but I think just adding more wasps to clear these wraiths quicker can be okay. Don't need to do any of that. So yeah. He missiles our wall. We take down this wraith super fast. We do lose part of that pack. We take that one down pretty quick too. So that helps us a lot. So we do have more wasps remaining now with these last couple of wraiths. We had one rhino almost survive. It's really nice. Unfortunately, we're now getting to the point where the chaff is catching up with us, and these guys are going to be able to take over and kill us. So it still doesn't work out quite as well as we hoped. But that's alright. So we will end up losing about 1,600. I think Unc actually might have lost a little bit less. So let's go back and see what he did. That was kind of my thought, right? Either way, it's still a setup. You know, he takes that and we're hurting. So here, let's go to round 8. Alright, we're into round 8 here. So Doxun levels up his big wraith here. It's got the firepower. It's dealing over 2,000 damage per shot. It's going to one-shot any wraith we have, even these level 4s. It's rough. Alright, so Uncle Lazy, he takes the advanced offensive tactics. I love this man. He's crazy, man. But these wasps are now dealing 1,150 damage per shot on the ground, and then over 2,000 damage per shot against aerial targets. That's amazing. Doxun has taken 8-gun. He set up here. Unc comes out with a triple level 1 rhino deploy. Just saying, alright, cool. I'm going to take this right tower of yours. You're not going to stop me. All you've got is some wraiths and some crawlers. Yeah, he's definitely got the firepower to do it. These rhinos will stop the wraiths from moving close enough to the wasps. The wasp will eventually clean it up because they do have the whirlwind as well. As these crawlers come in, they will just disappear. Unc was really worried about a flank of some kind, throws out a missile and an oil back here, just in case. Alright, so yeah, these 8-gun wraiths over here are just shredding the flank at this point. Yeah, this is a big hurting round. We're not able to get into the tower, but we are able to kill quite a bit of it. The level 1 rhino is just not doing the job. Uncle Lazy takes the hits down to 1,200 now. Doxun is feeling pretty confident, but here's another unit drop. So, Farseers are a nice choice. The Fortresses not so much. Raiden's not so much. Void Eyes, always interesting. Because what you can do with the Void Eyes here, and it's kind of slow, especially at this point, when we're potentially round away from death, is you can slot them in front of your wasps and give them the electromagnetic armor. What that's going to do is, as soon as they get shot by these wraiths, once they're warped in, they will shut down all the tech. They will be brought in closer, and our wasps will annihilate them. But I don't think we can afford to do that at this point. It's a little late in the game. We gotta commit to what we're doing, and Unc has shown us that he is 100% gas pedal this game, except for trying to defend his backside this one time. So I expect to see, we're taking the Farseers. We're gonna stick one over here. He moves the big wasp. That is a huge move. This redeploy has been a champion for him today. We've got this guy has been sold or moved. This guy right here has been moved. I mean, we're saying, okay, cool. You've taken the flank. This is, a lot of people ask, what do you do when you see this kind of defense? You've got a bunch of wraiths defending the flank. Sometimes you got to go. You got to move. You gotta change the battlefield. So he decides not to put the Farseer into the flank here. We've got one over here with the Rhino. I'm wondering if he's going to take Photon. I mean, Photon would be really big right now, as far as at least slowing down the degen. Unfortunately, it's not going to hit our Wasps, but you know, it would allow the Rhinos to get in a little bit faster. That is a ton of Wraiths just sitting there looking scary. Farseers are good into Wraiths, but I like them a lot better with the extra technology. Now Uncle Lazy is going to take more Wasps, 3 packs of level 3 Wasps, and he's just saying, okay, cool, you got Wraiths, I got AA Wasps, I'm going to kill your Wraiths before you can kill my Wasps. And he subscribes to the notion that every problem can be solved with more Rhinos and more Wasps. And he is not wrong. Look at that. These Wasps come in and they are just doing work. These guys over here doing 70,000 damage in the first 20 seconds of the round. Goes really well for us over here. It looks like it's going to be potentially a round win, especially with this tower take. We don't even have ground spec yet. Yeah. These level 4 AA range Wasps are just nuking everything. He didn't even take temp range that turn. You're a madman. Alright, so this should be a Rhino Assault or a skip. It's round 10, there's no reason to tank this. Okay, good, we take the Rhino Assault. So does Doxun. Alright, so with the Rhino Assault, we can be thinking, alright, maybe we're going to drop it on something, or maybe we're just going to cause some more chaos in the back. Could potentially drop it here. There's not really a great target for where to drop it on top of a Wraith. So yeah, I'm thinking probably back here. Looks like Doxun is going to drop it on these big Wasps. It's a pretty good place to put it. We take the shield. Again, haven't taken ground spec because Doxun hasn't given us anything on the ground that we really need to kill. We have taken power armor. We're no longer slowed by any missiles, which is going to be good for us. These Rhinos are going to continue to clear. Being paranoid about a potential attack, you know, the solution is to back up these Wraiths, or these Wasps. Make sure that there's not going to be anything coming in. We're going to kill any potential Rhino that drops back here. Got missiles, so Unk is, you know, he's thinking here, and winds up dropping the Rhino over here. So this is going to distract these 2 Wraiths, allowing us to push in a little bit further here as well as this chaff. It's going to pull all 3 of these packs of chaff. It's going to pull these Wraiths. It might even pull some of this chaff, allowing just a stronger push from this side. And we've got our Wasp Swarm up. I did not realize that we had that up, and look at that. Drops it right in the middle. It's really nice. So these Rhinos are able to get in because of the power armor. Yes, they wind up dying, but they're level 1s. They did their job. They held the Wraiths up long enough so that they could be shot down by the Wasps. Here come these Wasps to clear this level 3. We still lose the flank, but it's okay. You know, we're losing the flank, but not in a huge way. He's got a Farseer and 2 Wraiths left over here. We've got a ton of Wasps. We've got 2 Farseers. We've got Crawlers. We take the tower at a really good time. With the shields, we're able to tank a little bit longer and take them down. Masterfully played by Uncle Lazy, taking down the 2200 MMR opponent in Doxun. Like I said, I didn't think that I would do everything this way, and I'm not sure that I win this game the way that Uncle Lazy has. You know, we definitely do things a little bit differently, and he's following the game plan. The way that I do things, you know, my game plan, you know, kind of follows my line of thinking. His game plan follows his. I do like that he never took armor. I know that armor is pretty much always the first tech I take on my Rhinos, but because Doxun hasn't given him anything to force that, and it's just given him a ton of Crawlers, I really like the Whirlwind and the power armor. These these Rhinos aren't doing a ton of damage, right? And we'll just look at the last round. All the damage statistics are messed up because I went into the replay. Not a big deal, but you know, not a ton of damage, right? They're just clearing Crawlers. just clearing crawlers. That's all we need him to do. These guys, always champs. 45,000 damage. Just holding everything up. It's great. These guys over here, over 100,000 damage that round. These late guys, 140,000 damage, right? 150,000 damage. Unc's like, alright, cool. You only want crawlers and wraiths? I only want wasps and rhinos. And I think that the advanced targeting system, the advanced offensive tactics, plus the speed specialist, that actually put him in the spot where he is able to win this game. Doxun also took the advanced offensive tactics. So look at this wraith right here. This thing is huge. It's got 106,000 health. It's dealing 4,500 per shot. And it still melts. These things still obliterate it. It was great. So, again, fantastic game by Uncle Lazy. Good defense put up by Doxun. Glory to the swarm, baby. Alright, so that win by Uncle Lazy took him to 4-1 in the weekend tournament. And this is the final match against VoljinRaynor, another 1900, 2000 MMR player who's going to be a competitor in the Mechabellum Mini Masters Season 4, where Uncle Lazy is actually going to be a caster for us with odds. Odds being one of my opponents from Mechabellum Mini Masters Season 3. So I'm really looking forward to hearing their casts, but unfortunately I'm going to be a little busy because I've been selected to play again. My first round matchup is going to be against Egophobic. I'm really looking forward to it. That's going to start on September 12th. I'll put a link to the announcement post in the description below. I'm excited. New meta, lots of new things, lots of ways to share the gospel with the world. So let's take a look at this. Looks like VoljinRaynor on round 1 is going to take the Phantom Rays. So Voljin is a speed specialist, which means he has sold out one of his Mustangs to do this. Alright, Uncle Lazy has the super late Mustang deployment with crawlers, and then Void Eyes just kind of across the front. So VoljinRaynor is going to take the left tower with this Phantom Ray push. We get the right tower since there are no defenses. We have crawlers and Mustangs over there with some Void Eyes. So we managed to kill one of the Phantom Rays with our defensive Mustangs. Our offensive Mustangs are going to come in and hopefully take out this mini turret, before it takes out anything of value. Get the tower, should come clean up the Phantom Rays. And that's how we do it. Alright. VoljinRaynor is going to take Fire Badgers. Stormcallers are a decent choice here. I know that he's already gone to the air, so maybe not. But, it's the meta. Fire Badger's good. Tarantula's good. This level 3 Arclight's interesting, but I like the Fire Badger pick. Oh, I like that. He sticks him right there to draw everything to the side. Not going to be great this round, but next round could be pretty powerful. Looks like Raynor's going to do the same, putting a deep flank. Oh, with Phantom Rays, with the Fire Badgers and a Crawler. Okay, that's going to distract those Mustangs back there. And Unk is going with the shallow flank deployment here. Deploying 3 Crawlers with his Fire Badgers. VoljinRaynor goes with 2 Crawlers, a Phantom Ray, and his Fire Badgers. Everything's in the flank for both sides. This is my type of game. I love it. So as you can see, our Fire Badgers and the Crawlers have distracted quite a bit over here. Fire Badgers don't survive their warp in, as we expected. It's going to be a huge win this round for VoljinRaynor, but we do manage to take out 1 pack of Phantom Rays. Fire Badgers are a problem. All these Crawlers are a problem. But these are a problem that have already been solved, honestly. You know, a lot of this was an anti-tempo round due to our deployment. Same could be said for VoljinRaynor, but I think we are set up a little bit better in the longer term here, just because our chaff is all in place. All we have to do is add in our heavy hitters. So our light turret is doing some serious work defending the tower over here, allowing our Mustangs to clean up and reduce the amount of HP damage we're going to take. The turret clears like 2 packs of crawlers and takes out 1 of the fire badgers. Not able to take out any more. It's not bad. Considering how much of a setup round that was, I can't be mad about it. Wasp Swarms offered shield drop. I really like the shield drop for these flank plays. I think it'd be really good for both VoljinRaynor and for Uncle Lazy. Heavy armor is also a choice for Unc if he's going to go into rhinos. Wasp Swarm is always... I mean, honestly, there's no real bad picks here. Maybe the Incendiary Bomb's not the best here, because if you look at it, you're going to nuke both boards with that. Looks like they both wind up taking the Wasp Swarm. Alright, here come the rhinos. Unc is going to loan on round 3 to buy 2 level 2 rhinos. This is why I say Unc is an all gas pedal player, because my lord, I love what he does here. Looks like VoljinRaynor is going to drop his wasps right in the front. Those are going to get stuck on the wall, but then they will kill the turret as well. They'll go through, they'll wind up taking out the Void Eyes. This could work out really well for us depending on the pathing here. These wasps could come up and kill them. But we still don't have a ton of upshoot. We just have our Mustangs. So I don't expect this is going to be a round win, but I like the setup. You know, this rhino here is going to eat a lot of fire badger fire. Yes, fire badger fire. I know. I amuse myself sometimes. Mustangs take out the Phantom Rays again. Unfortunately, the Phantom Rays do manage to take out that rhino, but this rhino down here has nothing to stop it because everything's been beaconed away. If it can meet up with these Mustangs, I think we might have a shot to clear some stuff. These Mustangs, maybe they can kill this level 2 Phantom Ray. Looks like they will. It's caught on a crawler, so that works out really well. So we might actually win this round. We're going to get a really good tower time in here. It's a matter of if these Mustangs will ever turn around. They're not. We get the tower. Okay. We should get this tower at some point. Come on, Mustangs. Oh man, they're not going to make it. They're going to make it. Oh, turn around. Shoot. There you go. Okay, here come the crawlers. The extra chaff has come in handy. We've managed to clear it. Here come our late Mustangs that were stuck in the back corner, and they wind up winning this for us. The question is, can this rhino survive a couple more shots? And it looks like the answer is yes. Really well played round there. The beacon was a heck of a push. I think this is definitely a case for where leveling the tower could come in handy. But Unc doesn't have money for that because he's got all his money weighing down the gas pedal. Here comes the efficient tech research. VoljinRaynor, another Wasp Swarm's offered. I'm guessing probably going to take efficient tech or Wasp Swarm. It's still too early for this big EMP. Let's see. So what's Unc doing? Alright. He's already spent his money. So, okay, leveled up his Mustangs. And I guess we are pretty broke right now. Yeah, loaning on round 3 will do that to you. There's not a whole lot left you can do, but hey, you know, can't complain too much. Probably not the best choice. Maybe it's better to just take the loss on round 3 and have the money on round 4. But it seemed to work out for him. He buys armor. What did we sell? Oh, we sold the Mustangs over here. Okay, we're loaning again. Yeah. Can't stop us now. So, okay, VoljinRaynor does wind up taking the other Wasp Swarm. Unc has taken the armor and whirlwind on his rhinos. These Mustangs chew through the Phantom Rays. Unfortunately, these Mustangs are now under debuff. Oh, the Phantom Rays, because of the beacon, wind up going the other... Oh, no, here they come. Okay. For a second, I thought they were going to wander off and we were going to be fine, but no. Our Mustangs wind up eating dirt. There goes the other tower, and this round belongs to VoljinRaynor. Not a great round for us, but it's alright. We've got our double-teched rhinos, another efficient tech research. Nukes offered, efficient giants, and mass-produced wraiths. Mass-produced wraiths is interesting for the degen, specifically, but we really need something to deal with these Phantom Rays. So, of course, Uncle Lazy says, yeah, I'll take the efficient tech research. Sells the Fire Badgers. So we've got 950. We've already loaned. Well, that's after we've loaned. Okay. Loan rate. So we loan, we elite recruit, we take the extra recruit, and we're buying level 2 wasps. Looks like you're right. I do need something to deal with these Phantom Rays. And he's taking burst mode and stealth cloak. So, double efficient, single efficient. Yeah. No. So, I like this. Uncle Lazy's gonna stick his wasps up here so that there's room for a rhino in front. He sticks another pack back here into the shallow flank. VoljinRaynor throws another Phantom Ray into the shallow flank here, which is not gonna go well for him because of these new wasps. Oh, they get stuck on the crawlers for at least a minute. But these guys are sandwiched between the wasps. It's a matter of... yeah, okay. So, burst mode's gonna do it. We should be able to clean some of them up here. I think Unk sold the rhino back here, which is why this collapsed so hard. But I believe he's also decided that, you know, we've got wasp now. We don't need to defend. Do a decent job of mitigating damage. Holding them off where we can. Gonna get this tower, but it's gonna be another win for VoljinRaynor. Unk has been super greedy this game, double efficient tech. But man, these wasps are gonna be super cheap to get techs on. Okay, so Phoenix is offered. Not a bad choice. Not great. Marksmen are interesting as well. Sledgehammers, not so much because of the burst mode. We've already got our ground tanks. So I think maybe they're more of just chaff at this point. Or distractions. We do get the level on the rhino, so that's now a level 3 rhino with whirlwind and armor. Okay, no. Unk hadn't sold the rhino yet. It melted to the Phantom Ray. Okay, yeah, there it goes. I knew it was coming. I just couldn't remember when. So we've got 700 left. What are we thinking? We're gonna just buy level 1 wasps? Are we not loaning? After loaning for 3 rounds? Okay, it takes AA on the wasp. That's going to make sure that these Phantom Rays die very quickly. These guys are unfortunately... they might just be in range of the Phantom Rays back here. What is that? 2 squares? So yeah, I think that 1, 2, 3 potentially could hit for at least the ones that are over here. The rest of them are going to get distracted. We've got Wasp. We've got flanking sledges over here. Okay, VoljinRaynor has sold the other sledges to fund his Phantom Ray habit. His Phantom Rays are going to be disappearing rays when our wasps have their way with them. Has he taken another tech on them? No, okay. This rhino is just running through everything. Says, oh yeah, you know, you've got burst mode, that's cute. I have 100,000 health. I'm gonna tank all of these guys. I'm gonna tank all of these guys. I'm just gonna come tank everything. Oh, and there's your tower. Beautiful. Love the Rhino. These sledgehammers just hold attention in the back here. So I do like this. Unfortunately, our Rhino was a little bit out of position for tanking, but it's okay. This is going to be a round win for the good guys. We'll get the tower. We'll get the last Phantom Ray. You know, this burst mode is going to hurt a little bit here. As we walk into the missiles, it takes out half of our remaining wasps. But it's a round win. We'll take it. So, no complaints. Efficient lights offered. Underground threat. I like underground threat or missile strike here. That is a big, juicy cluster of things to hit with a missile strike. VoljinRaynor takes the missile strike. Uncle Lazy takes efficient light manufacturing. Uncle, this is probably one of the greediest games I've seen, and I'm here for it. It seems to be working for you. I know you like extending the game so you can chat longer with the opponents. I love it. I love to see the different ways that this is played. This missile is going to hurt a lot, though, because there are 2 packs of wasp here. This missile is going to hit both of them, parts of both of them, but it's going to be enough that we're going to lose more than we wanted to. This Rhino gets another level. Unfortunately, we don't have the money for it, but that would be a fantastic place to put another 100 supply. We have loaned. We did not take range or speed, but we did take range on the wasps. So these wasps are going to nuke a lot of this air stuff pretty quickly. These guys should be able to take out these guys, and this should take out the little stuff on the ground. I like that. Right, so as soon as they uncloak, they get retargeted and they start to go down. We have the Phantom, or the Void Eyes, to walk in front to distract. Beacons his Phantom Rays backwards over here, away from the wasps, which actually allows us to get a little bit further. Now, they are able to take out our big Rhino. They do get the tower. They're able to come back and shoot at our sledges. These Mustangs wind up taking out our undefended wasps. They do have range, but not AA yet. We know it's coming. So we'll get the tower, but it's going to be not great. Yeah, we take it. We'll get some more kills. So we'll get some more XP. Not enough to get another level. So this is a round for VoljinRaynor, but not as bad as I expected it to be. I hope we get that level soon, though. Level 4 rhinos are gross. More speed is offered. Laser sights are offered. I really like the speed here. I also like the laser sight. Unk. Never saw a 100 cost card he didn't like. Takes the speed. I love it. We're probably going to see some levels now. VoljinRaynor has leveled both of his towers. He's got Mustangs and Phantom Rays taking the levels, getting the AA now, getting more Mustangs. We've gone triple Wasps and the shield, and we're able to afford the shield because of this double efficient tech research. Now, I'm pretty sure the math breaks slightly in the other direction right now, but as we're going, it seems to be working out really well. Now we're going into the flank with 2 of them on round 8. It's round 8, and Unk has not leveled their towers. We haven't loaned this round. I would probably loan range speed at this point. Okay, there we go. As if Unk, you still haven't gotten this level. That's alright. We're doing pretty good. We got missiles back here to take out this chaff, so hopefully we can clear this stuff pretty quickly. But yeah, this is a super late time to deploy these, but they're triple teched, so he doesn't really have a ton of AA back here. I think we're going to be okay. They're going to get in, and they're going to be a great late addition to this fight. These AA wasps here with their shields are able to take down the Phantom Rays before they can clear too much. We get another Phantom Ray. We do lose both towers, but again, There's not a ton of AA down here, and a lot of it gets stuck on these sledgehammers. These guys are able to help clean up. These guys come in, they're killing some stuff. Do these guys have any tech? No. But the wasps are doing a good job. This is going to be another win for VoljinRaynor, but we expect that with the tempo play. Or with the anti-tempo play here, rather. Alright, it's another unit drop. This Vulcan looks really, or not Vulcan, this Typhoon looks really good here. I wouldn't go with the Fortress. Phoenix is another option, but yeah, I think the clear choice is the Typhoon. Unk is going to sell it. VoljinRaynor's going to throw it down to defend the flank. Both good choices. Tons of money. There's that level 4 on the Rhino. There's power armor. We have one Rhino in triple techs. So we know what's coming. That's right. Unk says, hey, I heard you liked my Rhino. Here's 3 more. And these 3 Rhinos are going to do a great job of leading the way for these other wasps now. Right? We're now distracting. These guys are going to come over here. This Rhino's going to come in. These guys are going to be shooting here. Yeah, this Rhino's probably going to die to the level 4, but it's going to keep them off of the wasps, give the wasps a chance to clean out everything in front of them. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a bit of a surprise for VoljinRaynor here, as these wasps should be able to clear the phantom rays. This guy's going to come in to distract some of these crawlers and should be able to take the Mustang fire just because of range. Yep, those are in range. Those guys aren't moving. This guy's going to walk in. They're going to get stuck over here. We should win this right here, and then it'll be just a question of how these guys target determine if we win that. Back here, it's looking pretty good. Same back here. Look at that Rhino. Level 4, tanking everything. Like a champ. This guy just walks in the front door, completely open. Says, oh, hey, thanks, appreciate you. But yeah, look at this. Wipe out that entire right front aggro pack from VoljinRaynor with the Rhino and 2 wasps. Get on the tower. These Mustangs are stuck shooting it. These Mustangs and Fire Badgers are stuck shooting this level 2 Rhino. Ignoring all of the wasps that are just chipping away at them. Will not go down. Gets another level. Look at that. 84,000 damage from that Rhino. Beautiful. Shield airdrop. Really good here. Intensive training could be really good. Even the mobilized battleship could be pretty good. There is a spot back here-ish where we could put the battleship. Probably not here. Could even stick it like right here to help out. I don't love the battleship choice though. I think it's airdrop or intensive training. If it's an airdrop, I want to put it maybe like right here. VoljinRaynor does take the airdrop because we have 2 level 1 towers that are undefended. We're taking it as well, sticking it back here. It's not a bad spot for it. Really isn't. The Rhino's going to walk in. It should take the aggro. Okay, it looks like VoljinRaynor has taken Ignite now on his Badgers, which is fine, but these things just have so much health. I know it's going to do 6% if it ticks, but it's got to make contact first. So, you know, that's again, it's going to be a chance to lose 6% for 2 seconds, so 12% of their health, and it's only a chance, it's not a guarantee. We have 2 packs of elite wasps that have been recruited and thrown down as defense for a potential mobilized battleship. Great call by Unk here. We've got long range speed, we've got the +1s. Yeah, this looks really good. So this looks like a really strong position from Uncle Lazy. Even with everything that has been taken from VoljinRaynor, even with the Ignite being taken, you see the Rhinos going down. Even with losing both of the towers here, I think just a ton of leveled wasps that are slowly chipping away at things, taking down all of these phantom rays, reducing the damage. Got a ton of them alive over here on the right side still too. We finally take the tower with our remaining rhino. We clean up the back flanks with our wasps. Boat drop? What boat drop? Right, look at this. Tons of wasps remaining. We don't even have ground spec yet. Oh man, huge win. Huge win right there. Alright, lightning storm. Lightning storm is gonna hurt. Both teams are pretty much completely in the air. So yeah, lightning storm's gonna hurt. It's an easy pick for both. We do have another level on this guy. I hope we take it. That's gonna make 2 level 4 rhinos, and a level 3, and this level 2. This guy right here has done 80,000 damage or more each round. I kind of wish we still had this one back here. I get why it's gone. Alright, so we do have the shield, luckily, so that's going to save us from the first lightning strike. There's ground spec. Okay. Now we should see some fireworks. VoljinRaynor is going to drop another wasp swarm right here in the front middle. Looks like he's got... Oh, I'm sorry, that's Unk's wasp swarm. VoljinRaynor still hasn't dropped his yet, so Unk's will put this right here on the outside of the lightning storm, so it should be able to clean some stuff up. I think it's going to get eaten by this Mustang, but maybe they'll get pulled forward or zapped. Neither side shielding. Shields are for people that play on the ground. Love this. More wasps, more crawlers. This is just fantastic bedlam. I guess I can't even get everything on the screen. There's so many flanks going on. Alright, here we go. Is this the final round? And I hope so. Ooh, lightning storm comes in. Oof. It does take out a lot of Mustangs. Rhino gets distracted, walks in the wrong direction. We do lose one tower. We managed to survive with enough of our wasps here, though. We get to the tower, we obliterate all of these Mustangs. All he has left is this right side now. These Mustangs are chipping away at the wasp, but we're going to clean up some more guys. These guys are still alive. Okay, look at this rhino. This rhino is going to tank a ton until these phantom rays get here. Oh, there goes the tower. Terrible timing. Terrible tower timing. Levels, but luckily it's not going to matter. We have enough health. He's not going to be able to kill us. We're still going to clear a lot of these phantom rays. We might even wind up taking the entire round because of these tanks now holding the aggro from the Mustangs. If these two wasps can do the job, either way, yeah, there's going to be around 12. This has just been one intense slugfest for round 6 of the weekend tournament. And man, it's been amazing. Wraiths are offered. We got to take the Wraiths. Opponent's got to take the Wraiths. I want to see Degen beam on these Wraiths almost immediately. We take it. Let's see what we got. Degen beam almost immediately. Awesome. We now have power armor on our rhinos. Okay. Case could have been made for Photon with the Ignite and Degen coming, but you know what? I keep questioning the decisions Unk's made, and I keep thinking, oh, wow, I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're going to let the man cook. And I think that's the same thing I was saying last night when I was watching it. I couldn't figure it out. It's like, oh no, what are we doing? No, oh no. And it's like, no, we're good. All right. So I've definitely learned a lot from watching these few matches. This gas pedal style. It's intense, man. You gotta really commit to the bit. You gotta have full faith in the wasps and the rhinos, and it pays off. And you know, I feel like Unk is doing a better job of living what I've been preaching than I have lately with this commitment. I love it, man. Just full-blown wasps everywhere. We've got more degen wraiths all across the board. We've got so many level 3 and level 4 wasps. We've got level 4 plus rhinos, level 5 rhino, level 5 rhino, level 4 rhino, level 3. So many levels, so many wasps. The degen wraiths come in and they just start neutering everything. The rhino gets into the tower. That level 5 will not be stopped, only being slowed down by the fact that there is a little bit of ignite, but it's not going to be enough. We have so many wasps left. We have a rhino left. There's only a few mustangs remaining. At Uncle Lazy, I'm a believer. I need to see you more on the ladder because I think that you're destined for some really great things. Fantastic job. Loved watching it. Love your energy when you're streaming. You embody everything that's good about this game. You know, you have a lot of fun. You talk to your opponents without trash talking. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done for the game, what you've done to help proselytize the gospel, to doing your thing, being a great guy. And I love watching these matches. This is fantastic. Thank you for sharing it with me. Thanks for letting me watch it when it was happening live and celebrating with you. Unk did finish 6th overall in the tournament at 5-1. Would have finished higher, but a lot of the early guys he beat wound up abandoning. Took down some very heavy hitters in Doxun and VoljinRaynor here. So, amazing run. I definitely took some things away from this I need to think about. The greed. I think the greed paid off. You know, I think this might actually be something to consider in the new patch, the 1.7.1, is that we need to be greedy, right? Games are going longer now. Snowballing can still happen, but with the drop nerfs, it has slowed us down with our flank deployments as well. We need to be a little bit more creative. And so I think that maybe these greedier plays can pay off. Now, I still think that having a answer for a Wraith the round after you deploy your wasps into the flank is important. Obviously wasn't really the case here in this game because we deployed A, so late into the flank, and B, we already had AA, or we had AA, we had an established wasp all over the place for all the phantom rays. But I think that this is going to be a very interesting new meta. I'm looking forward to exploring it some more, and I really can't wait to see where this takes the gospel and what kind of twists and turns and new wrinkles we can add to it and really start causing more chaos. Because I'm loving this rhino cage, this wasp cage. There's just wasps everywhere. Uncle Lazy embodies the more rhinos and more wasps philosophy, and it's fantastic. Again, please check him out on Twitch. Don't know how often he's going to stream. I hope he streams more. He's a lot of fun to watch. Give him a follow, and make sure to tune in when he is broadcasting the Mechabellum Mini Masters Season 4, starting on September 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For all you cultists out there, give me a glory to the Unk in the comments. That's right, to the Unk. I'm your cult leader, Cheese. I'll see you in the next one.